Hello and welcome to another Hawaiian Shirt Guy unboxing. This week we have a Baldur's Gate Dungeons & Dragons Commander Legends Draft Booster. This set came out back in 2022 and honestly, middle of COVID, I don't think it really got the love that it deserved. So you know what, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna look at it, and we are going to see what we can find. And also, the big inspiration for this, have you been playing Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate has been one of the games recently that my wife and I have both enjoyed. If you haven't played Baldur's Gate, I highly recommend it. It has been an absolute joy so far to go ahead and play it. Hope you are all doing well and good afternoon, evening, whatever day you're having. You know what? I said I was going to do unboxing every 2 weeks, but after having a kind of a nice little meeting and seeing all the wonderful people at my local gaming store, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to unbox this because they need to have a little bit more all right, let's see what we can find in here. Wayfarer's Bauble, Reckless Barbarian, Sword Coast Serpent, Lurking Green Dragon, Tabaxi Toucaneer. Now, this is one of those that I was looking at the other day where I was thinking, you know what? This is kind of one of those goofy cards. You look upon a Tarrasque, Thunderwave, Explore the Underdark, Wilson, Refined Grizzly. This is another one of those I was hoping I was going to find. Nothing better than seeing a nice refined grizzly bear in the wild. Have you ever seen a grizzly? All right. We got a nice gate there, Druidic Ritual, and Initiative. All right, so that is our first pack that we have cracked open. Now, what am I looking for? The big thing that I'm looking for in this box is pretty much all the origin characters. So Karlach, I'm looking for Will, looking for Lae'zel, looking for Sarian, Shadowheart, Gale. I think all of those are just absolutely really joyful characters to be able to play. And more than anything, I'm hoping that I can find a couple of them in this box. So yeah, kind of like I had said before, this set came out back in 2022. So if you can believe it, 2 years ago. Atrocious Experiment, Earth Tremor, Stunning Strike. Oh, I have played a monk. It is an absolute blast. Servok, Deathbringer. If you've played the game and got far enough, you have met this joyful gentleman. Not a fun guy. Also, I'm trying not to give away too many spoilers for this set because really, I don't want to spoil the game for anybody who really hasn't played it yet because it's an absolute joy. If you haven't, I highly recommend. Oh, Hoarding Ogre. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. I love any of the cards where you get a D20. Nothing is more fun than getting to roll a D20. Have you guys played Dungeons & Dragons? Let's see. Oh, we got a D20 here. Let's see what we are rolling today. 16, not bad. You feel a surge of authority within you. So I think that the big thing that I really found out from my last video was I needed a mic. So I'm using a mic for this video. Hopefully you hear much better sound quality, but if not, I apologize. I am trying to work on it and improve a little bit. But that was kind of the big thing. Decanter of Endless Water, Ball Invoker, oof. Grey Harbor Merfolk, Predatory Impetus, Worms Crossing Patrol. Have you made it to Worms Crossing in your own Baldur's Gate game? I hope so. Nimble Schematic, Oceanus Dragon, Jade Orb of Dragonkind, Great Sword of Tyr. I think you might be able to find the Great Sword of Tyr if I'm not mistaken in the game. Faceless One. Ooh, kind of a Mysterian type card. Meteor Golem. Holy cow, I haven't seen that card in quite a while. It's always a nice card that seems to pop up in a whole bunch of different packs. Lausanne. Dragon's Legacy. All right. Dragon Shaman. Tavern Brawler. Have you taken the feat Tavern Brawler? I have it on a monk, and it is absolutely a blast, and you can do a ton of damage. Noble's Purse. All right, look at that. And a board that kind of reminds me of Pumbaa. Fantastic. All right, we are 3 packs in. So, I think that the one thing that was kind of the downfall of this set was it came out before the actual video game came out. Because of COVID, I think that they had a whole bunch of delays with having the game come out at the time that the set came out, which was kind of a, Deadly Dispute, fantastic card. Genasi Enforcer, Aarakocra, Sneak, Myconid, Spore Tender, Martial Impetus, Thieves' Tools. If you have played Baldur's Gate, you have found a ton of Thieves' Tools, I imagine. And it kind of gets me thinking, have you had to use, Halsin. You know what? If you have played the game, and Halsin is kind of one of those guys that I think he looks a little different in this card than he does in the game. Looks like he didn't take as many protein shakes or get on a high protein diet. He doesn't look as beefy. Tiamat Cultist, Criminal Past, Undermountain Adventure. We'll move that more to the center of the frame. Font of Magic and a treasure token. Fantastic. But yeah, I've had to use a ton of Thieves' Tools in my game because I have an Asterion in my party, but honestly, it can be a little difficult sometimes to pick some of those locks. Once you get to a certain level, it is pretty hard, but Thieves' Tools are always a nice little thing. I like trying to open every single chest that I possibly can. Frog Demon, Terrifying, Young Red Dragon, Psychic Impetus, Ettercap. Ooh, I have found a couple of those in the Underdark. They are not the most hospitable. A Beholder Skeleton. If you thought that having a Beholder attack you is bad enough, a skeleton of one is probably even worse. Oh, run away together. Illithid Love. You know what? Not going to say anything, but not a big fan of Illithids. But you know what? For each their own. That guy looked pretty darn happy with his Illithid Love. Overwhelming Encounter. Oof, that is not a fun looking place. Nine Finger Kenny, or Keen. I apologize if I botched that one. Scion of Halsin, Fraying Line, never a good thing. Saddle of the Cavalier, Initiative. All right, we are moving right along. So far we have found Halsin, but I don't really consider him to be an origin character. So we're still on the lookout for a whole bunch of different cards that we could possibly get. But question to you, how far have you gotten in Baldur's Gate, and have you played it? If not, I highly recommend it. It has been a fantastic game for myself and my wife. All right. Oh, look at that. Minsk and Boo. Boo, let's see how this miscreant handles a furry missile of justice. Nobody messes with Boo or Minsk. Summon Undead. Coronation of Chaos. When Sarabak's deception was unmasked, the cheering crowd erupted into an outraged mob. Yeah, not the guy I would want to see at my coronation. Underseller Myconid. Oh, man, I really enjoy how well they did of portraying a Myconid and making it really look like a fungus that has life to it. David, fantastic job. Underdark Explorer. Probably my favorite area in the whole game is the Underdark. I hope you have gotten to the Underdark. It is absolutely terrifying for the first like 5 or 6 times you go in there, but after a while you kind of get used to it and know what to expect, and then it kind of all of a sudden is a place that's a lot more fun. Merkel. Whew, that is a terrifying guy. Oh, look at Lulu. Look at that. That's fantastic. Jacob, fantastic job. Flaming Fist. Owlbear Cub. Owlbear Cub, I hope you find your mom. It looks like Mama's coming in this card, but that can be one of those scenarios too that never want to find an owlbear, because if you find an owlbear cub, Mom is probably nearby. That card is absolutely right. Mama is coming. Oh boy, is this going to be the pack that does me in? Oh, we got it. There we go. Oh my gosh, mimics. Sometimes the closet is the monster. Igor, you're absolutely right. You did a fantastic job. I think most of my life, I start to look at stuff now and think to myself, is that possibly a mimic that I am staring at? So far, 0 for 52, but you know what? You still got to check, because the one time that it is, pff, watch out. Gray Slod. I do not like slods. I had one of them in one of my D&D campaigns that really tried to mess up my character, and would not recommend. It is an absolute nightmare. If you haven't had to fight a slod, fantastic, good job to you, because honestly, it is terrible. Oh, kobolds. I am an absolute fan of kobolds. I played a kobold barbarian once in one of our D&D campaigns, and absolute joy. You get some really fun abilities, and also playing a kobold can be a blast. Ooh, we got Zevlor here. Look at Zevlor. David, fantastic job. I really like what you did here with Zevlor. Hopefully, you have gotten to meet Zevlor in your game. I really enjoy him. And kind of a nice little Wizards of Thay. Ooh, don't want him to backseat Tucanir. I am going to absolutely put a sleeve on that. If there is one card that really brings joy to me, it is seeing a giant kitty warrior riding a toucan. That is fantastic. Who did this? Felipe. Felipe. Fantastic. All right, let's keep on cracking some packs. All right, and we keep on moving. So I think I had read some statistics lately that when Baldur's Gate first came out, they had something like 800,000 people that had been playing the game, which honestly, very impressive. I was definitely one of them. I actually started playing the game during the beta, and this art here kind of reminds me a little bit more of how everything looked during the beta. But you know what? They made some really fantastic changes, and I think that they listened to what everyone wanted to see change in the game, and they did a fantastic job of making it a game that was having some beautiful improvements to it. And Wilson, there you are again. Tavern Brawler, Ravenloft Adventurer. Oh, that's another fantastic D&D game. Gale, look at our guy, Gale. Oh my goodness, Mark, I like what you did. He looks like a guy that you could take home to your parents, right? I don't know. Did you romance him? Did you play him? What'd you think? Gale. Okay, so we got one of our origin characters there. Fantastic. I am a big fan of Gale. He is a lovely character to have along on your adventure. But you know what? Some people don't have Gale in their party. That's okay. But I, for one, love the spell Fireball. So I could never say no to having Gale in my party. Except when you are a wizard, then you can, I guess, find somebody else to put in there. But, oh man, Gale is an absolute joy. He's got some great dialogue. So hopefully you enjoy having Gale in your party. And if not, maybe give him a try. He's a good dude. Chain Devil again. Absolutely terrifying. Bartek. I really like what you did there. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a closer look there. Fantastic. Terrifying. Terrifying, but fantastic. Sapphire Dragon. Drill Work Mole. Skullwinder. Hey, look at that. We are just chipping out all the characters. We've got Lae'zel, Vlaakith's Champion. John, I really like what you did. This kind of reminds me of what Lae'zel looks like. Every once in a while, I'll see some of the characters that are on these cards, and they look a little bit different than what you see in the actual game, which makes sense. You know, you're allowed to make changes and tweaks. But I really like how Lae'zel kind of stayed the same. But after reading a little bit of some of the articles coming out, it sounded like out of all the characters and all the tweaks that they made, Lae'zel is kind of the one that they didn't have to change as much because they really liked where they had gotten her. And, you know, I remember her during the beta. She's a very strong personality, but you know what? She kind of sticks to her guns, and I can appreciate that. However, flip side, during the beta, I played with Shadowheart. She was literally the meanest person you would ever met. Literally nothing you could do would have her be happy with you. And I was like, how on earth is this character going to be someone that anybody wants to put in their party? But you know what? They changed a lot. They listened to the feedback. They made her a lot nicer, and she is an absolute joy to have in your party now. Hopefully, you have gotten to have Lae'zel in your party, because absolute joy. Gnoll Warband. Oof, I do not want to play against any gnolls. I have played against a couple, and they are vicious. Dungeon Delver, Archivist of Ogma. Remember when this card first came out, it was worth a pretty penny. I have no clue what it is now, but we're going to put a sleeve on it because, honestly, any card that has flash is always a nice card to have. And Stella, you did a great job, but I don't know what the cards are going for anymore. Maybe that's shame on me for not knowing all of the stuff about this set now that I'm opening it. But you know what? Honestly, I'm opening this more for the art than for trying to hit a big lottery ticket or, you know, try to sell all these cards. I really love the art on these, and that was kind of the big motivation. And also, since the local game store had some on their shelf, it was, you know what? If I can open this box, appreciate it, enjoy it, and let some other people see it, then it's going to give them a little bit more space to get new cards in. All right. Oh, another Mimic there. I was going to watch out for those. Steadfast Unicorn, Wayfarer's Bauble, Reckless Barbarian, Sword Coast Serpent, Lurking Green Dragon, Tavaxi Toucaneer, love it, Deadly Dispute, Genasi Enforcer, Aarakocra Sneak, Myconid Sportender, Sapphire Dragon, Iron Mastiff, Cast Down, Thrakus the Butcher, holy cow, Dragon Peasant, holy cow, I would not mess with that guy. Acolyte of Bahamut, fantastic. Wind Shaper Planeter, Ender Cap in the foil, still looks terrifying, would not become friends with him. And that is it for that pack. All right. But yeah, the big thing for this channel, I'm just hoping to hopefully bring some relaxing vibes to you guys and just let you enjoy me opening some packs, hopefully appreciate some of the art, and give a shout out to some of the fantastic artists that make these cards. And more than anything, you know, I think that the big thing is just appreciating the hard work that somebody put into making some of these cards. I know sometimes you look at a land and you say, well, it's just a land card, like you can just copy and paste. But you know what? Somebody spent a good deal of time trying to make these cards, and honestly, I definitely want to tip my cap to them, because you know what? That's their job, and I definitely feel like they do a fantastic Kaga. This is another lady that she's got an interesting personality. I will definitely put that in a sleeve. That's another character that she is a interesting lady. Let's see who drew this one. Justine? Justine. I really like what you did with that one. Fantastic. All right, what else do we got? Rescuer Qinghua. Oh, I haven't seen a Qinghua in a while. But you know what? They are absolutely fantastic. Of rock. Ooh, Cultist of Tiamat. Sword Coast Sailor. Ooh, we're getting a little crazy here. Ooh, Storm King's Thunder. Really like that. Look at the imagery in that. Alexander, I really like what you did. We're gonna go ahead and put a sleeve on that. As you probably heard me say in my last video, and I will continue to say in this video, a little announcement is, you know what? If you got some cards that might be worth more than, I don't know, 10 cents, not a bad idea to put a sleeve on it, because nothing's going to disappoint you more, make you sad, and pretty much have you be disappointed at the end of the day than not putting a sleeve on a card, because nothing's worse than having them get dinged up and not be able to enjoy them and have them more than anything deteriorate in value just from not putting on a penny sleeve, because honestly that's how much these sleeves cost. I think they're less than a penny. So something very easy to do to make sure that you can enjoy them for years to come. Ambitious Dragonborn, Guardian of Naga. Ooh, not a big fan of snakes. Insufferable. A Bard Dwarf, interesting. Arcane Encyclopedia, cut a deal. Rasad, Scion, Nautiloid, wow. How is it that Nautiloid ship? Is it one of those things that you look at and you go, yeah, I would totally take a ride on that? Or you go, you know what? I don't think I want to get a tadpole in my brain, so I think I'm going to decline. Daniel, I love what you did. That is going through the astral plane, and it is a really cool card. Fantastic. All right, well, you know what? We are slowly chipping along, and more than anything, we've seen some really cool art so far. So hopefully you feel the same and you've enjoyed it. But yeah, we've got a couple of the origin characters. We still have many more to hopefully find, and the nice thing is we have a ton of packs to find these last couple of origin characters. So let's see if we can do that. All right. Thieves' Tools, Stirring Bard, Sea Hag, Cloakwood Stormkeeper. Okay. Arms of Hadar. Ooh, been caught stealing. Have you tried to steal anything in a game, whether it be Skyrim or in this game or anything else? Do you feel bad about it, or do you just go, ah, it's a game, whatever? Or are you the one, oh, fantastic. Karlak, look at her. I would not mess with that lady. Absolutely fantastic. We're gonna put a sleeve on that. Justine, you have had a couple of cards that I've announced today, and I absolutely love it. Karlak, you are gonna get added to the origin character pile. I love it. Fantastic. Earthquake Dragon. That looks 10-10. Woo, that is not somebody you want to mess with. Fairy Dragon token. Fantastic. All right. And one more. There we go. So we're actually getting pretty close to getting most of the origin characters now. So let's see. We're still looking for, let me think about it, Asterion. We're still looking for Shadowheart. And I think Will. So I think we've got about 50% of the origin characters at the moment. So still looking for a couple of them, but who knows? Maybe they knew that I was going to unbox this and they put all of them in here. I hope so. We'll find out. That is that Death Tyrant. Oh, interesting. If you look close, it looks like it kind of got a little bit misprinted. Looks like a little bit of a smear. You know what? We'll go ahead. We'll put a sleeve on that. That is kind of one of those neat little things that every once in a while something happens like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll put a sleeve on that. That's kind of a one in a thousand. This is a fantastic card. I think this might be my favorite card from the set, just because, I mean, you know what? For each person, they have their own type. Good for him. I'm so happy that that goblin found his true love, or in his mind he sees his true love. Who knows if he actually sees the illithid, but maybe I'm looking into it a little too much. Oop, thought that might be a Will, but it was not. Mic in. Oh, we're getting a little wild here. Oh, Volo's Journal. We haven't seen Volo yet. Maybe we are going to unpack him. Who knows? Well, we will see. Man, 20 cards in these draft boosters. These are fantastic. If you want a lot of cards, that is probably the thing to go for, these draft boosters. I usually try to open set boosters if I can, but draft boosters, that's what they had on the shelf, and so that's what I picked up. But yeah, usually I try to go for a draft booster if you want a lot of cards and you're playing draft, because honestly that's what it's made for. But you know what? Ooh, Phoenix. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna move these. They're kind of trying to run away on me. All right, Skullport Merchant. I'm actually looking for one of these for one of my decks, so definitely gonna grab one of those and put it in a sleeve. Definitely want to make my treasure deck, so definitely gonna hang on to that. Oh, Displacer Kitten. This is another card that definitely has kept some value, and we will definitely hang on to that. Let's actually show that off. If you're a cat person, I don't know if this is the cat you would want. It's really good at disappearing, but it's definitely one of those cards that it's very nifty if you know how to use it and have the right deck. All right, keep on cracking these packs. All right, ooh, Lightning Bolt. One of those cards that always seems to show up in every single collection that you can find. But you know what? That's because it's a fantastic card. Command Tower. Very nice for a game of Commander. Zentrum Bandit. Shiny Impetus. Dream Fracture. Sylvanas. Goliath Paladin. Treasure Keeper. Hammers of Moradin. Arcane Encyclopedia. Ooh, we finally got a dragon here. This legendary dragon looks amazing. Aaron, I really like what you did there. We will go ahead, we'll toss a sleeve on that as well. Street Urchin. Intellect Devourer. Look at this. Gut. True Soul Zealot. Fantastic. It's another one we can go ahead and toss the sleeve on. All right. We are churning along. I feel like we've probably gotten through about 75% of the box by now. All right, let's see what we find here. Lantern of Revealing, Citadel Gate, Pilgrim's Eye, Druid of the Emerald Grove, Guiding Bolt, Armor of Shadows, Tiamat Fanatics, Kenku Artificer, Druidic Ritual, Steadfast Unicorn, Wayfarer Bauble, Reckless Barbarian, Sword Coast Serpent, Ellen, Blood Boil Sorcerer, Explore the Underdark. Oh, another Halcyon. Candlekeep. Oh, we're kind of having these run away on us. Mirror of Life Trapping. No, thank you. Contraband Livestock. Wow, look at that. If that doesn't look like a terrible afternoon, I don't know what does. All right, let's keep on going. So, big question. Have you finished Baldur's Gate 3? I personally have not. I am one of those people that I get to Act 3 and then I start a new character. Probably not the most productive way to play the game, but you know what? I enjoy making new characters and churning through Act 1 and Act 2 so much that I just keep on doing it. Eventually, I think I'm going to beat the game, but I have not yet. Hopefully, you are a little bit more steadfast. Ooh, Duke Alder Ravengard. I really like what they did with this one, too. Eric. Fantastic. Agent of Shadow Thieves. Traverse the Outlands. Lantern of Revealing. That's it. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know, maybe it's ADD, maybe it's just I don't want to know how it ends yet, but I haven't actually beat the game. I just continue making new characters. I think I've made 7 or 8 characters now, so I've gotten really good at starting from level 1 and getting quickly to level 6 or 7. But I do not know what happens at the end of the game, so don't ruin it for me down in the comments. But yeah, I absolutely have loved this game. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it because I don't know. Maybe it's going to change the way that I play. Maybe I just don't know if I want to know how it ends yet, but I just haven't gotten to it. Tavern Brawler. But have you beat the game? I hope you have. Kudos to you if you have. It's been out for a while now, so I wouldn't blame you if you had beat it. But yeah, I unfortunately have just kind of been slowly moseying through Act 1 and Act 2 and making new characters and just trying out new tactics. Maybe I just don't think that any of my characters are strong enough to beat the final act. Maybe that's what it is, but I have not yet gotten to the end. All right, let's see. Sea Hag, absolutely terrifying. Treasure Keeper. Gond Gate, cut a deal. Ooh, this is another card that I know has been going for at least more than 50 cents. John, good old Igor, did this lovely card for us. Go ahead and put a sleeve on that. I know some people have done some really fun blue-black decks with John in there. Agent of the Iron Throne. Descend to Avernus. Wow. That is not a fun-looking way to go to Avernus. Bane Invoker and a Knight. Fantastic. All right. All right. I think we are down to 3 packs left. I haven't seen a single Ancient Dragon. I haven't seen Asterion. I haven't seen Shadowheart. And I haven't seen Will. So hopefully we can find a couple of those cards. We'll see. Blur, Underseller Myconid, Minimus, Underdark Explorer, Pack Attack, Young Blue Dragon. Oh, we found a Young Dragon. We haven't found an Ancient Dragon, but we found a blue Ancient, or a blue Young Dragon. Patron of Arts. Bag of Holding, fantastic invention. Ooh, that is a Gith Monk. Have you had to fight any of the monks? They are not fun to fight against. They are tough. Ooh, we got a beautiful land. I know that these are one of them that has definitely been retaining some value, so we will go ahead and we will put a sleeve on that beautiful land. I always like to give a good shout out to people who do great lands, so Titus, thank you. I love it. Kenku, Construct. All right, we have 2 packs left. Are we going to find everything? No, probably not. But you know what? That is a-okay. I've had a lot of fun opening a lot of these cards. Definitely going to have a larger collection, but honestly, most of these cards I end up donating back. We have a local game store that takes these cards that you donate back and helps teach people in the community, especially school-age kids, how to play Magic. You know, help gain some good skills interacting with other people, and also more than anything, kind of gain a love for Magic at a young age where they can start their collection. Oh man, I love what they did with this art as well. Justine, I think I've given you a couple of shout outs. I absolutely love what you do with these cards, so kudos to you, Justine. I'll definitely be looking up your art later because you've done some really cool artwork. Hey, there we go. That is an Ancient Dragon. That is definitely what we wanted. Whenever Ancient Copper Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. You create that number of treasure. Oh my gosh, That's fantastic. Antonio, I love it. We're definitely going to put that in a sleeve. That is a fantastic card. I love it. I'm going to put that in a treasure deck. Holy macaroni. My wife just showed me the prices on that, and I saw a around $70 total for that card. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, hot dang, we did okay. All right, last pack. This is a roll for luck. 7. Okay, we used our luck on the last pack to get that ancient copper dragon, but you know what? It was worth it. That was a really cool card. So I'm happy with anything that comes my way. But maybe if we can get one more origin character, that would be a great end to the video. But let's see what we get here. Charcoal Diamond, Heapgate, Temple, Hadar, Yupin Constealan, Nimbleclaw, Basilisk Gate, Roving Harper, Graceland. Man, we keep on seeing these guys. I think they knew that. They were in a campaign of mine before, so that must be why. Meaned Tavern. Oh, look at that cat devil. Let's go ahead. Let's show you guys this great card. That's really cool. I love it. That's fantastic. We have a cat. I don't think she's the devil, but she definitely has a mind of her own. Inspiring Leader. Ooh, I think that's a great card to have in our last pack. Look at that. Holy cow. David. I mean, I'm creeped out by lithids in general, but you did a fantastic job. And then let's see what else. Mart and a demon. All right, so that is pretty much everything that we got. Thank you so very much for watching this video. And this is the good luck that I had. Look at this wonderful Hawaiian shirt. All right. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. We have had some really cool cards that we've ended up pulling, but more than anything, I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so very much, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's see what else we got on here. Holy cow. All right, I got nothing else to say. Have a wonderful day. Bye.